A very warm welcome to everyone watching this Siberian Health TV video. My name is Yu.Yu.Gичев and I'm the Scientific Director of Siberian Health International. In this video series, I will talk about our new products, SynchroVitals VII and Trimegavitals, Lutein and Zexanthin superconcentrate, which were specially developed to protect our eyes from premature aging and to enhance our vision in an all-natural way. Once, very long ago, Saint Thomas Aquinas said, "I can see thanks to the light of the sun." And it's an absolute truth. Our visual cells located at the back of our eyes can produce and send visual signals to our brain only if they receive the energy of light. However, the energy of light is very often too high and thus exceptionally harmful to fragile living cells and biological structures, especially ultraviolet and blue light. Do you remember what happens to your skin when you stay too long in direct sunlight without a sunscreen? And it's because of the ultraviolet and blue spectrum light waves that destroy our skin cells. Sunscreens, which are in wide use today, absorb and filter out deleterious part of sunlight, enabling us to fully enjoy the sun. In addition, we actually have a natural sunscreen in our skin. It's the pigment melanin, which does the same job. The longer we stay in direct sunlight, the more melanin is being produced by our skin cells, and we get beautifully tanned. The same happens to our eyes, but sadly, without any beautiful consequences. The fact is that our visual cells are much more fragile and light sensitive than our skin cells, and furthermore, they don't have any intrinsic sunscreen such as melanin. So it's not surprising that light, not only sunlight, but also the blue light of TV screens, computers, laptops, and smartphones, is one of the causes leading to a slow and irreversible loss of visual cells and a progressive loss of visual quality. Or, as doctors say, to age-related macular degeneration. Age-related macular degeneration is the most common cause of vision loss in those over 50. It results in a gradual loss of central vision, which is needed for reading, writing, driving, recognizing people's faces, or to the point for detailed, precise work. What does macular degeneration mean? Degeneration means a gradual loss of quality, or simply a worsening. And macular means that this degeneration process refers to the macula, a crucial part of our retina, a layer of light-sensitive visual cells at the back of our eyes. The macula is a small area, less than 1/5 of an inch in diameter, which is located in the center of the retina. Though it's very small, it's the most densely packed with visual cells, rods and cones, which are so called because of their shape. And the very central part of the macula, which is called the fovea, contains only cones, the cells which are responsible for bright vision and thus need a lot of light for proper functioning. Damage to the macula affects our sharp central vision and can seriously impair our ability for detailed work because the rest of the retina is used mainly for peripheral vision or side vision, which is generally not focused. And since the macula is very important for our vision, and light is one of the factors which can damage macular cells, one can ask why our skin, which seems to be less important, is protected from light and our eyes are not. Why does the skin have its own sunscreen melanin and our retina is left without any intrinsic defense? Fortunately, the retina and especially the macula do have powerful sunscreens. However, unlike melanin, they cannot be produced by cells when needed, but must be eaten with food and delivered via the bloodstream to the retina. These natural pigments, these natural macular sunscreens are lutein and zeaxanthin. They have a yellow color and thus can be found in all yellow to red vegetables and fruits. They are very similar to another retinal pigment, which is much more well known for its eye-protecting properties, beta-carotene. That's why together they are called carotenoids. Plants need carotenoids to protect themselves from dangerous ultraviolet and blue light, which can cause fatal burns to the leaves and fruits. The same function they have in the human eye. When delivered to the retina and macula, lutein and zeaxanthin protect them in several ways. They fight free radicals and filter out damaging blue light. By acting as a blue light filter, this macular pigment can protect our visual cells from light-induced damage. By acting as a blue light filter, these macular pigments can protect our visual cells from light-induced damage. Lutein in particular has been shown to have the highest blue light filtering properties. As very powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin can scavenge free radicals in retina, which has a very high demand for oxygen and thus is prone to permanent free radical stress. And long-term exposure to free radicals may also cause damage to the light-sensitive cells of the retina and macula. Since lutein and zeaxanthin are only obtained from diet, a person's macular pigment levels are strictly dependent on dietary habits. And in order to safeguard our visual cells, it is now widely recommended to regularly use lutein and zeaxanthin nutritional supplements with standardized amounts of these macular pigments. 1 milligram of zeaxanthin and 5 milligrams of lutein per day. Our new dietary supplement, SynchroVitals VII, contains these very amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin in the form of all-natural plant extracts. Another product, Trimegavitals Lutein and Zexanthin superconcentrate, contains these macular pigments in amount twice as high, almost 2.5 milligrams of zeaxanthin and 10 milligrams of lutein, including those from one of the best natural sources, wild-growing Siberian sea buckthorn oil. However, SynchroVitals VII, in addition to lutein and zeaxanthin, also contains natural beta-carotene and anthocyanins. Beta-carotene is a potent antioxidant, and it also plays an important role in phototransduction, a process by which light is converted into visual signals. Anthocyanins are another very important class of eye pigments. They have a violet color and also possess blue light filtering properties, which are widely used in the plant kingdom for the solar protection of the leaves and especially flowers and fruits, such as eggplants, bilberries, plums, red grapes, which have their characteristic color due to a very high content of anthocyanins. However, anthocyanins are water soluble and cannot penetrate into the macular cells, which are very rich in fatty acids, in contrast to the fat-soluble lutein and zeaxanthin. Instead, anthocyanins penetrate our lens and protect it from harmful light waves. Yes, light may damage our lens as well, and coarse lens opacity. In addition, anthocyanins are known as very powerful antioxidants and can help to improve blood flow in small retinal vessels. And adequate microcirculation in the retina is no less important since our visual cells need a lot of oxygen for their proper functioning, more than most of the other cells in our body. And poor blood flow is another important cause of age-related macular degeneration. The nature gives us everything we need to be healthy, though not everyone still knows about it. Sharing our knowledge, we can do much more and live much better. Join us on the Siberian Health TV.